नमस्कार फ्रेंड्स, साथियों प्लीज सब्सक्राइब this channel for professional medical guidance, for spirituality and meditation, for life coaching, for personality development and travelogues. Thank you very much for being a part of my online YouTube family. Thank you very much. So nice of you. Thanks for giving your time. नमस्कार मित्रों, मैं डॉक्टर लोकेश भाटिया लोक टॉक्स चैनल पे आपका स्वागत करता हूं। मित्रों, आज हम चर्चा करेंगे एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण विषय आज मैंने चयन किया है और बहुत कुछ हिस्सा मैं उसका इंग्लिश में ही समझा पाऊंगा, लेकिन इस विषय पे क्यों विचार कर रहा हूं उसके पहले मैं अपना उद्देश्य स्पष्ट करता हूं। बहुत दिनों से ये जो खबरें आ रही हैं, ऑफ लेट वी ऑल हैव बीन हियरिंग अ लॉट ऑफ न्यूज़ अबाउट यंग पीपल कमिटिंग सुसाइड्स। दिस इज वेरी ट्रू फ्रेंड्स। 78% suicides are being done by people in the age group of 15 to 39 years of age. So, this video comes for all those youngsters who need to value their own life. To be successful in life, one has to work on 5 dimensions, 5 type of quotients: intelligent quotient, emotional quotient, social quotient, spiritual quotient, and the most important, adversity quotient. Let's understand one by one. 5 different types of intelligence, and we are titling that as IQ. You all know that. We all have been spending our years in schooling times, and our teachers have been working a lot with us to improvise our intelligence, and that is called as intelligent quotient, and it is a measure of your comprehension ability. IQ is a measure of your comprehension ability to solve your maths, to memorize the things and recall the subject matter. With this only our basic schooling gets finished. We all are busy in our memorizing the facts and factuals, working with our logic mechanism, training our logic mechanism, and all our 12 years of our schooling are spent on that. Nobody talks about EQ, that is emotional quotient, which is a measure of your ability to maintain peace with others. Keeping yourself responsible, being honest, respect the boundaries, be humble, genuine, and considerate. Now, there is a 4th and 5th which I will discuss, and the last that is very, very important. So I will request with all of you to be with me till the last to make you understand. The last one quotient also is very important to handle the current situations. Emotional intelligence is also an ability to recognize your own emotions and other person's emotions. What we call it love, compassion, empathy. It is not only applying to you, it is applying to others as well. So your EQ is very, very important, which makes you human. Your human being, your human existence is very, very important in this world, and that is what is called EQ. We will discuss it further. So after understanding IQ, EQ, there are a lot of people know about this, both these, and I'm not telling something new about it. The third and the remaining 3 out of the 5 may be more unheard from each one of you, I think so. That is social quotient, adversity quotient, and spirituality quotient. Let's understand one by one. Today's topic is basically, today's discussion is mainly on to understand these three quotients. Basically, the social quotient is a measure of your ability to build a network of friends and maintain it over a long period of time. That is social quotient. All right. People that are higher in EQ and SQ, that is social quotient, tend to go farther in their life than those with high IQ but low EQ and SQ. Most school capitalizes in improving the IQ levels while EQ and SQ are played down. A man of high IQ can end up being employed by a man of high EQ and SQ, even though he has an average IQ. Your EQ represents your emotional quotient, represents your character. Your SQ represents your charisma. Give into your habits that will improve these three Qs, but more spatially your EQ and SQ. So, please don't teach your children only to have a high IQ, but also to have high EQ and SQ. So work with your children to develop their emotional quotient and social quotient. The people skills are very, very important in this world. Always remember that. As the things are as of now, things are going to get more and more tougher. So we have to learn about something more important, which is known as science of resilience, and that is also known as adversity quotient or AQ. That is the measure of your ability to go through a rough patch in life and come out without losing your mind. AQ determines who will face up in the face of troubles. Dear friends, in 1997, Mr. Paul Salz had come up with this term known as adversity quotient, and he wrote a book, How to Convert Your Obstacles into Opportunities. I'm sure maybe in a month or so I will make a separate only a video on this particular book. Well, unlike IQ, EQ, the employers associate adversity quotient with more of a power of resilience one has, and it denotes the stability, strength and power what you have to go through adversities. What are the qualities of a person with high adversity quotient? A person with high adversity quotient will be someone who can work in toughest possible circumstances. The HR department, HR in charge may ask you, how many years did you work in your previous job? What challenges you handled and how did you overcome them? So this is to know what is your AQ level, what is your adversity level. How did you interact and how did you come across, when did you come across with the difficult people? How were you overcoming those people challenges? Because every workplace there will be difficult people and you will have to overcome, you will have to interact with difficult people. There will be difficult circumstances to work. more work pressure might be there, more salaries cut might be there, lot of things might be there. So one has to go through all that, and nowadays HR people do want to know about your adversity quotient. Now, people with high AQ are also the ones who can adapt to drastic changes in an organization, such as change in management, sudden cost cutting measures, and being assigned heavy workloads. Endurance. People with high AQ is that they have very high degree of endurance. Means they understand that these adversities are having their temporary nature. Some point of time this is going to get resolved. So this high endurance, or the understanding that the adversity is going to be short-lived and they have the power to overcome, is very high possibility to get absorbed in any good organization. So that's why you need to work on your AQ levels, AQ adversity quotient. Another important point to understand is that IQ does not predict anything about your success, but AQ, adversity quotient, yes, it does predict about your success. It turns out that the IQ predicts almost nothing about health, happiness, wealth, many of the key factors of success. This thing called adversity quotient is your hardwired pattern of response to life. Professor Stoltz, who wrote a book, How to Convert Your Obstacles to Opportunities, has depicted this point very well in his book, that this adversity quotient has no relevance to the age. And in childhood, you can predict about how is he going to hold his success in future. A person's health, happiness, and wealth are the factors affected by adversity quotient. As such, high AQ is a reliable predictor of one's success, whether the person will succeed in life or not. The good news is that the adversity quotient is age irrelevant. Children with high adversity quotient are those with the following traits, which are not so different from the traits of resilient adults. And what are those traits? Children who have an active approach towards solving life problems tend to perceive their experience constructively, able to gain others' positive attention, use faith to maintain a positive outlook. So, those leaders who have high adversity quotient but also have good IQ and EQ. While adversity quotient plays a major role in predicting success and staying power in organization, good leaders also tend to have a high EQ and IQ. A good IQ standing allows a person to learn facts and process quickly. With a good EQ allows a person to stay level-headed in tense and high-stress situations. However, AQ will demonstrate its usefulness in times of great challenges to the organization. The higher a leader's AQ is, the better to the chances are of his or her success. In a tough situation, leaders who get back up quickly after facing defeat or failure are some of the organization's most valuable assets. One more important quotient which I would like to add as of now is the spirituality quotient, which is very, very important for every one of us to understand. for leading a happy and a successful life, a very balanced and spiritually evolved personality is very, very important. Many times one has attained everything possible. And anybody who is committing suicide definitely is much away from spirituality. So, friends, it is very, very important, all of us, all our youngsters too. It is not something to get involved in it after 50 years of age. Normally, we always think that let me finish my graduation, let me do my post graduation, let me start my job, let me get married, let me have children. All those things, once the child also will become very mature enough, then only I will be my time for getting into spirituality. No, that's not the time, sir. You are mistaking. The time is as soon as possible. One should always be getting involved in spirituality. Because spirituality only will teach you how to think rightly, what is right, what is wrong, the power of discernment. You will get it by spirituality only. One of the best books in the world written on how to cope up with tough times, the best motivational book is Bhagavad Gita as it is. This is that book I'm talking about, Bhagavad Gita Yatha Swarup. It's available in English, Hindi, and many languages, many local languages it's available. And it's very, very important that we must start reading this book. It will take a long time for you to understand. Many spiritually evolved people can help you to understand. On YouTube also you can learn a lot. Many of YouTubers are giving lessons on Bhagavad Gita. That is very, very important, my dear friends. The strong spiritual knowledge, the spirituality will bring you a lot of changes in your personality. So don't lose this time. Make yourself very, very strong, increase your adversity quotient, improve and work on your spirituality quotient. As long as you have worked on all 5 of these quotient, intelligent IQ, intelligent quotient, EQ, emotional quotient, SQ, social quotient, then comes adversity quotient, then comes spirituality quotient. तो मित्रों, मेरी बात को विराम देते हुए पुनः एक चीज की तरफ आपका मैं ध्यान आकर्षित करना चाहूँगा, और वो है हिंदुस्तान की पहचान है यहाँ की आध्यात्मिकता और यहाँ के आध्यात्मिक गुरु। यहाँ की आध्यात्मिक गतिविधियाँ जो यहाँ पे चलती हैं, उसके लिए हम दुनिया भर में मशहूर हैं, दुनिया भर में विख्यात हैं। तो क्या कारण है कि इस तरह की चीज़ें हो रही हैं? तो अपने आप को किसी स्पिरिचुअल मास्टर, श्री हैं आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग के ब्रह्म कुमारी से अपने आप को जोड़ सकते हैं। बीके शिवानी जी को नियमित रूप से आप यूट्यूब पे सुन सकते हैं। सदगुरु वासुदेव ईशा फाउंडेशन, उनको नियमित रूप से आप सुन सकते हैं। उनके इनर इंजीनियरिंग बहुत सुंदर ऑनलाइन प्रोग्राम उनका हो रहा है, बहुत अभी रेगुलरली चल रहा है, उसको रेगुलरली अटेंड कीजिए। तो ये जब तक अपनी किसी स्पिरिचुअल मास्टर से अपनी स्पिरिचुअलिटी जब तक आप अपनी मजबूत नहीं करेंगे, इस्कॉन एक बहुत सुंदर संस्था है। भगवद गीता के मास्टर्स, उनके जो प्रभु जी हैं, आपको भगवद गीता के लेसन्स आपको सिखाते हैं। और इस्कॉन में मैं आपको 3-4 नाम बता सकता हूँ। गौर गोपाल दास प्रभु हैं, राधिका कृपा जी हैं, बहुत सुंदर लोग आपको उसमें आपको बहुत अच्छा भगवद गीता का ज्ञान आपको बताएंगे। आप बहुत कम टाइम में, जब भी आपको रिक्रिएशन का आपके पास टाइम है, निश्चित रूप से प्रयास करिए। रोज़ कम से कम 1 या 2 वीडियोज़ आप ज़रूर देखिए। व्हेनेवर यू आर ट्रैवलिंग, गोइंग एनीवेयर, आप स्पिरिचुअल वीडियोज़ को ध्यान से सुनने का ज़रूर प्रयास करिए और अपने जीवन में उतारने का प्रयास कीजिए। मित्रों, ये और नहीं तो कम से कम आप लोक टॉक चैनल से रेगुलरली जुड़े रहें। मैंने अपने अभी तक इससे पहले कुछ 12-13 स्पिरिचुअलिटी पे अपने वीडियोस डाल चुका हूँ, उनको भी ध्यान से आप सुन सकते हैं। और सब्सक्राइब निश्चित रूप से करिए, नियमित रूप से सुनते रहिए। अध्यात्म में रुचि बचपन से, यंग एज से लेना चालू करिए। अध्यात्म कोई 50-60 के बाद सीखना सोचना की वाली चीज़ नहीं है, इस बात को बहुत ध्यान दीजिए। मेक योर माइंडफुलनेस एंड मेडिटेशन अ पार्ट ऑफ योर डेली रूटीन। थैंक यू वेरी मच नियमित रूप से ध्यान से सुनने के लिए, और शेयर जरूर करिए अपने मित्रों के साथ इस वीडियो को, और मेरी इन बातों को लोगों तक जरूर पहुंचाइए। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। नमस्कार। जय हिंद, जय भारत।